Hello, fellow enjoyers of the AFL. It's Matt back with another Supercoach video, and I'm going to do a little cheeky double upload for Supercoach this week because I've changed my mind on my trades. So we'll go into the team, and I'll show you what I was planning for originally, and that was trading out Harley Reid and trading out Graham for Revel or Sullivan. Either way, not undecided at this point. And then bringing in old, faithful, reliable Tommy Stew. That was what I was going to do. Bring in, a bona fide primo, I would say. Is he top six in his position? Hard to tell. It seems as though he's been a bit affected by tags. 84 is not too bad with a tag, but there's Holmes. There's some little bit of concerns there. I'm not entirely comfortable with the other defender options, considering that they're going to drop in value, like Nick Martin. And I got slight reservations on his role with Ridley coming back, and Brad Scott saying, "Oh yeah, he's versatile." When people say versatile, I don't like it, right? I don't want versatility. I want specialist, players, right? For Supercoach, especially. Anyway, so I've changed my mind. And Harley Reid is going to get a second chance with Adventure Tortoise, right? He's going to get his second chance. And this dude, Jakey Rogers, right? He's being managed, so he'll probably come back in, but I'm not feeling his cash gen right now. I'm not feeling the cash trend. Like, it's a shame because I used my last boost to get him. I traded out Hoare to get him. But, it is what it is, Him being out just gives me an excuse to trade him. So, let's have a look here. Lockie, Sullivan, or Bruce Revel. That's not really important, but, would be one of those two guys. If Sullivan's not the sub and he's not dropped with all the ins that Collingwood may have, like DeGoey and Tom Mitchell, I'm gonna go with him. Yeah, but yeah, we'll wait for Saturday morning to see who's the sub. Otherwise, it'll be just a quick switch over to Breville. Hopefully, you mentioned if both of them are dropped. Probably not going to be the case, but hopefully one of them keeps their spot. Anyway, and then we have 391k for a defender, or should I say a defender / forward, and that's going to be the Fish, and I'm willing to take a risk on the Fish. It's not entirely comfortable, but the way I see it is we're losing two rookies. And this could be potentially one of the most, the biggest bargain of the year if he's a keeper forward. This is huge. 380k for a possible top six forward. This is what we thought at the start of the year, but we're starting to rethink it, right? And the part that gives me a little bit of confidence, maybe confidence isn't the right word, but, gives me a little bit of hope that maybe he's turned the leaf. He's turned a new leaf, whatever the saying is. We look at his scores. All right. So bad score against GWS. Decent score against Freo. A few 70s, 80s. The sub game, 20. Sheasel goes into the midfield and he has two banger scores, right? You can see that the minutes, 104, 102, have gone up from his Hawthorn, Geelong, Brisbane game. He had a lot against Carlton, but still did bad. But that's just one little thing that I've noticed as an improvement. Minutes have gone up, and he's taken the kick-in duties. And we'll have a little look at DFSA. What an excellent website this is, man. Seriously, like this resource for super coaches is unbelievable, right? So Zach Fisher, we'll have a little look at him. And the kick-ins are coming, right? So he's at 9-6. It's more than any other game he's had this season. So that's a little plus. Again, this is a huge risk. And what we are risking here is just trades, because if it means that he's not a keeper and then I'm stuck with, the 17 trades and I still have to upgrade him, these 3 positions and these 2 positions, and maybe McKercher, then I'm, anyway, so it'll be about 6 upgrades I need to do with 17 trades. It is a bit of a risk, but if it pays off, it would be a huge help. In regards to Tom Stewart, who I've snubbed, his break even, if we go have a look at him, right? Stu at 501k, if it wants to load. Here we go. So his break even is 97. So even if this dude, if he has a huge score like 130, 140, he's not going to go up a significant amount. And I would be, and look at this, 167 last time they played. It's not a significant, it won't be a significant like up in price. And this is Tom Stewart we're talking about. I'd still pay about 550 for him. You know what I mean? If he was to go up a bit. So look, we'll get another week to assess Tom Stewart. We're taking the big risk with Fisher. And another reason for the big risk is, talking about break evens, is his break even is in the negatives, which for a 380k player is crazy. Yeah. Anyway, look, I know this is probably not the smartest move, but it's just something I want to do. I don't know. I just feel like I want to give Fish a shot, right? Little bit of North Melbourne research, right? Here's a video. And I must say, watching shorts sucks on the computer. It's so much better on the phone. But anyway, they're talking about who they pick in their fantasy draft or something, right? Who would they pick in their fantasy draft? And you'll see a little Zach Fisher, appearance, right?
Myself?
He's our boy Coleman.
Don't put that in. Let's go somewhere else.
I'll go LDU or Shays. I get plenty of
Who's
food.
that? That's Dusty Tucker.
One Pally.
LDU. Shazel. Takes a kick in.
Yeah, Harry Sheet.
All right. I don't know if we'll be able to roll in that because watching YouTube shorts sucks here, right? So he says Harry Sheezel, and then does because he takes the kick-ins, and then he does a little side eye. He does a little, look to the side. I think he knows what's up. He knows how Supercoach works. He's a Supercoach nerd like us. He knows that the kick-ins are important. So I'm looking at that. I think he understands the assignment that we're, trying to assign to him. He understands the assignment. He knows kick-ins equals points. And also that little side eye was maybe, the reason for, Harry Sheezel's downfall. He might have been planning Harry Sheezel's downfall. But either way, we're going to forgive him for that, for causing Harry Sheezel's downfall. Yeah, we're going for it. We're going for it, right? We're going for it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And if we have a look at the buys, right? Have a quick look at the buys. Round 12, there are plenty of options here, right? If Zach Reed comes in, I'll have 5 in the defense. We'll have a full midfield, and what is this? A full forward line. Wilson comes in. Garcia can come in for Heaney, whatever, right? It's pretty much a full team apart from the defense, right? So that buy that I'm trading into in Fisher is still fine. Zorko will probably have to come in afterwards, right? Maybe we could still manage to get him in. Yeah, maybe we can still manage to get him in and still, get by. Round 13 will be fine, but it's a bit uncomfortable because I have a lot of Freo and Port players. And other people might not have as many. They may not have the Sarongs, Butters, and whatnot. Now, this is the one where if I was to trade in Stewart, I would have a bit more issues. And also the 2 Gold Coast players that I'm trading out sort of helps with that. So anyway, there'll be 5 in the defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 1 gone there. So 5. That's 12. Marshall and Sweet if he plays, but Sweet might be gone by that point. That's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hopefully Darcy Jones 18. So at this point, I'd probably trade out Harley Reid just to boost the numbers. And actually Closey and Sexton, they can probably both go as well. To who? I don't know. I don't know who those players are going to be. I guess, a couple of them will go to Zorko, who will play this round. And so this buy round will be a lot better. I could maybe still get 1 more like primo from this buy round, but we're pushing it. And that's kind of why I'm thinking if I get rid of these Gold Coast boys now, bring in Fisher, who'll play throughout the bye rounds. It could be very helpful, right? We'll have a look at the last one. Full defense, 7 midfielders if Clark plays. So that's let's just not count Clark. So that's 6. That's 12. 13, we'll say, being that Sweet will probably get traded by that point. And then, so 13. So we'll have close, if Darcy Jones plays, we'll have 18, close to 18, pending, selection from Darcy Jones. By then, Garcia might be out. We'll probably trade out Sullivan. So look, comfortable range for players available in that buy round, which I think that's the tough buy. Oh, actually, you know what? Both actually is it 15 and 14? Both 15 and 14 are tough. So, you know what? I'm sort of placed okay for those buys is how I'm looking at it, right? But yeah, anyway, let me know if I'm dumb in trading in the fish. But if we undo the changes, right? We undo the changes. It doesn't come up with the undo, eh? Gotta scroll up. There we go. If we undo, and I'm going to refresh the page, because then we'll be able to have a look at what other people are doing. And not that you should follow what other people are doing, but if we go top 1%, still hasn't updated. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at the top 1%. There's quite a few people trading in the fish. So I'm not alone in this, and it could be that me and that, percentage of people who've traded in Fisher have a huge advantage because we've traded in, a possible top 6 at 380k. Anyway, I think anyone who's trading in Fisher knows the risks, but willing to take at this point, to get that advantage on the season. Anyway, I like to do a little draft land detour, on every video. So we're going to do that. I did an extra pickup. So I already showed you guys Mac Andrew and Sanders, but I also brought in Darcy Moore. Gonna probably, depending on how Andrew goes, we'll loop. I don't know, Himmelberg or Moore will go out. If Mac Andrew does well, I might just put Himmelberg to the bench because he's just inconsistent. He's very annoying. And then we got Guthrie and Jordan as the loops for those positions. That's almost it. But there is one more thing. There is one more thing I want to show you guys, right? So my score, overall score, 19,283. 19,283. Let's keep that in mind, right? 19,283. 19,283. Now, if we move over to leagues, right? Fellow podcaster Georgie, we're gonna have a little look at his team, right? We're gonna go to the Josh Bootsma League, which is the league full of associates of mine and friends and whatnot. MA Lakers, there you go, top of the ladder there. Jeez, that's I'm not happy. This is my league. This is the league that I created. These are people that I know, and MA Lakers is up top. It's a bit. I'm not sure about that one, mate. Little cheeky Parker is second. The Dutchman Perry's up there. Little Sofa Kings there. Anyway, Hill Giants. That's Georgie's team. So if you remember, my score was 19,283. His total score is 19,282. So us AFL enjoyers, we can play Supercoach. We're neck and neck. His team his team could even be better than. Oh, but he doesn't have Ryan, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing there? Get Ryan in. His team is actually pretty decent as well, man. I think you got a bit unlucky this week. Raul disappointing. English, disappointing. It could have been a big score for him, man. The forward line rookies were clutch. For him this week. It's a pretty decent team actually. Now that I look at it, mine's better. Actually, you got Powell and Reed on the bench there. He can loop. He's going to loop between those two guys unless he trades one. I can't remember what he said he was going to do for trades, but anyway, there's a little Georgie from the pod. He's a little appearance from his team. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of me bringing in Fisher. Yeah, probably a bad move. This could be the undoing of my season, perhaps, because it'll make me run out of trades. But look, I'm willing to take risks. This that's what Supercoach is. You know, you got to take a few calculated risks. And the risk this week is going to be the fish, and let's fix that up quickly just so we can. Because if I don't do it now, I may forget. This is recorded on a Thursday. If I forget, then the season really is over. Fish in double, actually, and I also have fish in draft, so another reason to double down on the fish, right? VC Ryan, very slowly VCing Ryan, and then Captain Gorney, and then Darcy Jones. Another little thing I will say about Fisher coming in is look how strong the forward line still is, man. There's still plenty of cash to play with there, which is nice. And Darcy Jones as a little loophole, mate. No complaints there, mate. No complaints. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and listening to all my ramblings and me trying to justify trading in Fisher. All the best with your trades. And see you guys on the next one.
And West Coast put it into the hot spot, into the 50. And Harley Reid! Oh my! Soaring from the heavens! If you're wondering if the hype was real, here's your proof!